Welcome back, guys. I'm at Eastwood Metro Park today, and it's a beautiful day. Look at this. Oh man, finally get some sun, that late winter action. But it's been a beautiful day so far. I'm about ready to just go on a walk, around the whole Metro Park. I really haven't explored it too much. This is like my third visit, I would say, here. And so I'm just gonna, without the camera, I don't want to be weighed down by all that. So I'm just gonna walk around and see what I can find, because the sun's out midday right now. It's about almost 2 o'clock. So I got about 4 hours or say until sunset, which could be very gorgeous depending on if this, these clouds and all that go away, or, we'll see how it goes, I guess. And also kind of adjacent to it is Eastwood Lake, which I'm definitely going to go over there and do some wildlife photography, some birds, see what's over there, because we got all the, I've been checking out like eBird and stuff, and there's been like a lot of different kind of ducks, like redheads and stuff like that. So probably check that out later, but right now I'm just going to hike around and see if I can just find any other kind of nature compositions, and then come back here and get the gear. But I accidentally deleted my footage from a few days ago from Spring Valley when I was there on location, and so I had to purchase a an SD card data recovery software, and so that's should be recovering as we speak at my computer back at base. So hopefully that turns out well. If not, it's kind of I hate to lose that data, because I spent time filming that and all that. But if it doesn't, oh well, I'll be back again for sure at Spring Valley Wildlife Area. And also good news is my ball head stuck on my Gitzo tripod. This is a Kirk ball head. I think it's a BH3, I think. But this thing was literally stuck, and I knew, because I wanted to do the birds in flight over at Eastwood Lake today. I wanted to attach my gimbal head, which I haven't used in quite a while, and basically this thing was stuck to the Gitzo. I tried the underpin screw underneath and all this other stuff, and it was really annoying. But I just came back from the hardware store. I got one of these strap wrenches, and that sucker came off pretty easily. So another thing to be glad about, and it's a beautiful day. So can't wait to maybe bust out the camera later and see what we can get. Maybe there'll be beautiful sunset, so we get some landscapes in there as well as the birds. But should be it. Okay, I lied a little bit. I'm actually going to film my walk a little bit, because I found some good little sights, and there's a bunch of Canada geese up here. So I'm actually just going to show you a little bit of what I'm seeing, at least. Not that I'm taking actual pictures or photographing it, but it's nice to just get out. I know I keep stressing that a lot, but it's just it's nice to just leave the camera aside. I mean, like I said, I know I'm filming this with the camera right now, but I'm not trying too hard. No fancy B-roll or whatever. It's just no frills, just kind of showing it how it is. It's nice to just kind of dial it back a little bit from that. Not stress so much about the creative aspect. Honestly, it's just enough to be thankful for nature. Because if we didn't have it, why would it matter? I mean, that's why I photograph it, to document it. But at the same time, it's just to have it alone. Sans camera. That's enough for me. But here I'm going to show you this wicked looking, it's like a controlled kind of dam, I guess, man-made dam. Yeah, and there's pipes down there, and then you see all the geese over there as well. And here's the other side where it kind of comes out or whatever. Pretty cool. Eastwood's a nice little metro park, I love it. So, here we go. I've also been keeping track of my bird sightings, I guess, on ebird.com or .org, I believe. I'd highly recommend them. They're very good resource if you are really interested in citizen science, because basically you just go out bird watching, right? And you can go with a group or alone, like I do most of the time, and you just plug in your numbers, your data, the location, the time, what the birds are doing, if they're in appropriate habitats, or if there's a flyover, stuff like that. But I highly recommend it. So that's kind of what I've been doing while I'm walking as well. But right now I'm just taking it easy. I promise I'll probably get out the camera later though, so we get to see some cool footage and maybe some beautiful shots, let's hope. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath for some reason. Alright, see where this keeps going. The cool thing about Eastwood Metro Park is it actually crosses through the Buckeye Trail. So I know the Buckeye Trail always has that slogan, follow the blue blazes, and so here it is. Just keep walking along the trail. This is actually the bike path here, but it's pretty cool. Someday I definitely want to go and hike that when I actually get the time for it. Maybe do a whole through hike. That'd be awesome. But I guess we'll just see. I keep passing by more of these blue markers on these trees here. But I just want to show this tree in particular. Look at that. Oh man, I might actually have to come back with the camera. And those clouds behind it look beautiful. Makes it very painterly. But most of the tree, yeah, is pretty much all white. It's awesome. Just gonna keep moving along here and see what I can find. Now I made my way to basically like a fork or the Little Miami River here. So it's kind of frozen over on that side where it kind of dead ends, but it keeps flowing over here and starting to see a bunch of mallards, and there's some over here as well. But it's very nice, very nice. I think scouting locations is very important, and I really need to start doing that a lot more, I think, you know. Just slow down and just kind of like scout out a location, you know, without camera gear exactly. I mean, if there's a really good composition I see and I want to remember how it looks, I might like take a picture with my phone or something like that. But just, yeah, a lot more scouting, I would say, stuff like this. So I might go back to that white tree and see if I can get something good out of that. Alright, I'll make my way to the other end. Actually walking kind of around the prairie. It's like a loop trail, I guess. And it looks like it's not really well trodden recently because there's only one other set of footsteps that's going along this. But just going to keep on walking here and see where it ends up. And I do have a map, but it'd be pretty hard to get lost in here, you know. It's pretty well laid out and all that. I like that about the metro parks, is that they have very color-coded trails and stuff. They make it real obvious, you know. I don't think I've ever gotten lost really walking or hiking along their trails. Other places, not so much, but I'm hoping someday, you know, other preserves and reserves, you know, they can adopt the same style that Metro Parks, Five Rivers Metro Parks has. Another benefit to not having the camera and all your gear on lugging you around is that you can actually pick up trash a lot more easier, at least. And I find that very helpful because, you know, I found some really nasty places, you know, where they're just littered or across waterways. Speaking of which, check it out. Loving it. Come on, focus. Oh man, great. Doesn't look like much, but that water's moving pretty darn fast. And even with chest waders on, I wouldn't really want to be out in the middle of that. Push me back and knock over all my gear. One thing I've been thinking about a lot lately is these photography on location videos. I've really been placing an emphasis on making them, and each time I go out, you know, out and about and photograph. But I'm thinking my overall goal with them really is to just anywhere in the greater Dayton area, I want to like have a video for that, and then maybe from there, you know, I can do each like 4 seasons, each location or something like that. And I just really want to build this, you know, pretty amazing, I think, back catalog of videos about all these trips and travels, you know. And I think it'd be really cool and informative for people to watch, and they can learn more about the natural locations and share it with their friends or whoever, you know. Come on. I think today's motto will be leave the place better than you found it. So I'm gonna recycle these. I tried to pick up as much as I can carry, but there's so much. There's actually a giant like cooler out there. But gotta do what you gotta do, you know. You can't save the world, but you know, one step at a time, I guess. I really can't complain, even if I don't pull out the camera. I mean, it's been a beautiful day and just walking around and threw away some of that trash. Good deed for the day, I guess, but you know, can't complain. Really can't. On second thought, maybe I will get out the camera here. Look at this. hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it. Oh my god. Whew. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. You got all these like kind of like vortex looking things where it swirls around the water, and it's just amazing to watch the contours of how this water, you know, just kind of moves and ebbs and flows. And there's a stupid sandal that keeps getting my composition over here, but I got some amazing images, the long exposure of the water over here, and I thought I was getting sick of long exposure water, but like honestly this makes me a lot more interested in it again. And not only that, but then a great blue heron flew over all the way across the Mad River over here, and I got this weird kind of like hybrid of a long exposure of the water and just shows like clear streaks going, and then it shows just the blue heron just standing there. And it's just kind of, it's a little different because it shows a sense of place. It's not just a bird portrait. It's just, it shows its environment, the habitat as well, which I think is really cool. And it's just, I like that a lot because it's like it combines two different kind of types, like the bird portrait and then the long exposure. I think that's really cool. It's really different from what I've never really done that before, honestly. Oh, there he goes. He's leaving, but yeah, he's going all the way down back there again. But I'm gonna keep photographing this. This is amazing. This honestly just like got me like that creative spark, and I really like that. But I'm just gonna see what else I can come up with. Accidentally dropped my cable release in the water here, but I've done that like a dozen times, and this cheap little $10 cable release, you know, this thing is still working. But this is the kind of photo op I like, you know. I don't break things, nothing. I don't feel really tired or stressed. It's nice and easy, getting some good photos, and I'll go home happy, and it's great. Honestly, ideally, I mean, I'd like every day to be like this, but you know, it's not always going to be. But you can enjoy it while it lasts, you know. Another important detail I like to add is, because I'm using a telephoto lens, it helps to isolate the waterfall and the cascading and all the, you know, the water stream and all that. And I think that's really important because it helps to, not that I have anything against like postcard worthy shots. I mean, I want to take those as well. But you know, it's different. It's better to do something different is basically what I'm trying to say. Alright, that concludes the Eastwood Metro Park portion. I'm going to drive on over across the street and go to Eastwood Lake and see, you know, how the birds are doing. So, this has been really good. I really like this. It's been very satisfying. I didn't check out those sycamores again that I saw earlier, if you remember, just because, I don't know, I might come back early, because I'm imagining them would be pretty cool with like some morning fog or something like that, you know. So I just want to photograph it in a better light. But I'll definitely be back for those, because there's tons of sycamores all through this Metro Park. So, but alright, catch you on the flip side over there at Eastwood Lake. Alright, welcome back. I'm at Eastwood Lake now, just across the street. It's pretty gorgeous. There's a lot of birds flying around. Got some mallards over here. saw it flying around too. I think there's something out there. I can't quite identify it yet, not even with my telephoto, but I'm trying. And then I checked out the same spot where I took a beautiful like sunset picture, sorry, over here, which I might, because there's about an hour or so left of daylight and the sun's going down over there, so I might go back over there and get some kind of landscape sunset, and that'd be really cool. But we're just gonna see what happens here. I'm just kind of with binoculars here, just kind of checking it out, the whole area. Not that today's ruined or anything, but I'm not having too much luck here right now. I mean, there's, you know, the day started off pretty darn sunny, but partly cloudy at least, but now, you know, there it is. It's going to drop down straight there, sunset. And the waterfowl's kind of, they're like on the other side of the lake, so it's way too far that I can't even reach it with 600 millimeters in my teleconverter. Hold on. Sorry. There's a ring-billed gull. He's trying to, here he comes again. Hold on, bud. Hold on. Oof. There he is, the little guy. I don't know if you can see him flying away. Okay, yeah, well, let me check out how this picture's took. Yeah, there's just all the ducks and everything are on the other side of the lake over here. And so they're just too far. I'm not having luck with those. They keep flying around though, luckily, but I'm holding out, you know, and hopefully that sunset, you know, hopefully that those colors just explode, I'm hoping, you know, because that's what happened the first time I was here, is they just like, you know, it was cloudy like this for most of the time I was here. It was actually raining, and then it exploded in this gorgeous orange. Maybe I'll show a photo here just to kind of show you that. But we'll see how it goes. I'm holding out. So I hiked all the way to the other. I drove and parked all the way to the other side of the Eastwood Lake, and then I walked all the way to the other side, because that's just how I roll, I guess. But I'm going to hike on back because there's about half an hour until sunset. I don't think it's going to be anything good, but you never know. So I'm going to head on back over there. And one thing I just wanted to just make note of, I guess, it's a cool little comment. I really like this about Five Rivers Metro Parks, is that they allow you to stay after dark. So usually during like the fall, winter, it's usually about 8 p.m., which is usually like an hour or two after sunset. And then usually like spring, summer is about 10, I think. And that goes for pretty much all the metro parks, which is a really cool feature, because if you go to any other natural location, they don't allow you to do that, which is really neat. So I really like that about them. So I'm heading back to the car and everything. I'm almost there, but I just realized this cool feature where Eastwood Lake actually connects to the rest of the metro park. And so the part I was at earlier over here in Mad River Run, look, remember that? Yeah, it's right there. But it's cool to see it again, you know, from the other side especially. I don't think I'm going to take any pictures of it, but it's getting kind of dark too. But still cool to see, regardless. Honestly, I think this might be it. I don't think I'm really going to have a sunset image worthy to capture, but so that'd be it. So I hope to see you in the next video. This has been Eastwood Metro Park. Been here for the whole afternoon. It's been a lot of fun. Didn't get too many photos, but you know, it's all right. Good walk and everything. So see you next time. Make sure to get out there.